Welcome to a Monday afternoon, evening episode of Life is About More Than Living, a podcast. This show's gonna die. We have a special guest on the show today. A special guest named Jake Isham. Isham, I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly. This show is really for creatives, whether you're a filmmaker, uh, writer, whomever you are. Uh, I'm gonna let Jake give you his background, and because of his background, I think he will have a lot to add to what you're doing. Um, the show is entitled Transforming Imagined Visions into Realities. Please hit the like and share button should you be catching it on YouTube or Facebook. Support my online store, Self Taught Gear, as well as my book, Split Souls in Transition, which is available wherever audiobooks are purchased, as well as paperbacks from Amazon. So let's dive into the show with Jake. Again, transforming imagined visions into realities. Be a filmmaker, whomever you are, creative, whatever your genre of creativity is. There should be something here for you. Uh, Welcome, Jake, to a Monday afternoon version of Life is About More Than Living, a podcast. I'm going to try to slow myself down a little bit and talk really fast off camera. But those who know me know I do. Plus, I'm outside. I'm outside working on the yard because we're supposed to get rain and thunderstorms here in North Carolina in about another couple hours. So, all that being said and done, it's your time. You're already shining like a star, as the saying goes, based on what I've seen you do in your bios and things you accomplished. But let my people, uh, wherever they are, know who you are and how you can impact their lives. They have everything from singers to songwriters to filmmakers. I have all sorts of people in my network that will benefit either from this live or the replay.
For sure. My name is Jake, as we said, and I'm a filmmaker, photographer based in Los Angeles, and then I run a creative agency called Creative Minds. I've made over 25 short films, been published on covers of magazines, have won film festivals, and as with my agency, I've done over 1 billion views online, worked with clients like Grant Cardone to brands like Travis Mathew, Callaway, 511, and just having a lot of fun while doing it all.
Okay. So therefore, you have a lot to add and bring to the listeners or those who catch it in the video format. Uh,
Yeah.
so, so, like I said, this is really laid back. Whatever you want to talk, whatever you want to talk about. I didn't really put any bullet points out there for this show here because I'm like, he has a lot to offer. For the podcast entitled Move Faster, I'm like, move faster. What a name for a podcast. So it's either you're stagnant or you're moving, or you're not moving
Amen.
fast enough, or you're not moving fast enough.
Hmm.
Because in this industry, whether you're a podcaster or whatever your field is, there's always someone after the next big hit, next big win. There's someone else I firmly believe trying to get your spot. And what can you do to show up better than they are so that you get your spot? And I'm gonna shut up and let you talk because yeah, I can talk all day.
I'm happy to chat about whatever. We can talk about marketing, we can talk about being artists, we can
Whatever you
talk
want to
about.
go with this, wherever you want to go with this, there's someone out there that could benefit from any aspect of it.
Yes, sir.
I've had people
Well,
bringing
I'll
that.
tell you. I'll tell you
Mhm.
the concept behind the podcast that I have is Move Faster, as you were just mentioning. Basically, I found that pretty much the solution to so many things in life is just do it faster.
Mhm.
And you can take it on so many different levels, right? Whether it's literally like just in your day, just move faster, get stuff done. You can take it from the standpoint of like get out of your head and stop thinking about it and just do it. And
Mhm.
for me, it's been kind of a mantra of mine for over the last, I don't know, 5, 10 years or something like that. That it's like if at any point I notice I'm not accomplishing my goals, or even if my day is not going as well, it's like, great, what can I get done as fast as possible? Even if it's like I set a timer and like, great, can I get the dishes done in 5 minutes? Can I, whatever it is, like, let me just set a timer and like get it done as fast as possible. And I notice I'm happier. So in that
So,
podcast, I go over
mhm,
advice for artists. And, I've been very fortunate to be a filmmaker and never work a W-2. I've
mhm.
always supported myself through my arts.
Wow.
And yeah, so that
I'm
that
gonna
podcast,
I'm gonna do something
yeah,
I haven't ever done. I'm gonna send the audio file of this show to a creative person I've been knowing for years, and I haven't met her in face to face since I moved back to the area. I'm gonna send her this episode,
right on.
and pretty sure you two will end up connecting because
Love
she's
it.
doing big. She's back here doing big things for this in comparison to the community we live in, area we live in. But anyway, yeah,
Nice. Yeah, so that podcast
listen.
basically is just there to help artists, whether they want to start being an artist, even just as a hobby, to how do you take it and make your first dollar, or how do you
Hmm.
go, great, I'm now doing this kind of part time on the side, but how do I make it a full time career? So it's just the different life lessons that I've learned, and business and entrepreneurial lessons that I've learned as an artist and as a creative.
Yeah, that's what. That was like off camera. I asked you, how did you find me? Because I have a booking site that I use to look for guests, and people find me, and vice versa. And you were like my PR company. I said, "Oh, it's paying off in a different sort of way." Yeah, this is cool. Now I'm going to try to do something I haven't done in a while. Done in a while. Let me see. I enlarge the screen. There we go. I don't like that version of the screen. Let me try this one. Yeah, that's better. Okay, cool. Now you will be able to see if someone comes on. You should. You can also share this as well. I use StreamYard and have it where you can share it. Uh,
Sounds good.
but if people start commenting, they should pop up right here. Like I said, we'll see what happens. Um, so you said you've never worked a day in your life. That takes me
I've
down to
never
a
had
day
a
in your
day job,
life.
you could say. I've
No,
always
let me
worked
say,
for myself.
I don't mean a day in your life. I mean a day job in a sense. What I meant to say.
Yeah, I
Never
was
had a
gonna say
day
I
job.
have
Work.
definitely worked.
Yeah, but I mean a day job. Better known as a 9 to 5 in the old school mindset.
Exactly.
Um, uh, myself, I've hit those moments where I just didn't feel like going on and doing what I'm doing because there's no real revenue in what I'm doing now as a podcaster. It's revenue in people, there's revenue in content, but there's no financial revenue right now, earnings in it right now. But I'm still doing it because of the passion for it, and I'm passionate for it, and having amazing people come on the show. And I truly say I have some amazing people, and now you added to the list. Uh, I'm saying all to say is that I feel like I never worked. This is not a job for me. Actually, I need to do more of it. I need to get back to doing what I did a couple of years ago. I did an episode a week for a month, and uh, and that was it was audio only and pre-recorded, no live stuff. Uh, but now, as you said, I'm hearing that you love what you're doing. Uh, Now, I've often wondered. I have a couple people I know that are filmmakers. I haven't really had a conversation with them. Uh, so, what's it like being a filmmaker? I mean, we love the finished product, but what's it like on the other side?
I mean, it's it is as silly as it is. It's a 9 to 5. It is work, you know, and
Yeah. I
but
mean, what feeling do you get? I mean, I guess it's like this. If I take my phone and take a picture, click, it's over. When a
sure,
filmmaker, yeah, it's
yeah, it's a long process. I mean, it can take a while, and so you got to be patient. You got to be you got to love it, and especially as a writer director myself, where it takes a certain amount of time and effort and just tenacity to kind of really take it all the way from the beginning all the way through the finish line.
wow. Because I've been over there And I looked at some of your work on your website. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Uh, yeah. And now, as far as the marketing strategies go, uh, just give them something. Like I said, my thing, this show is really impromptu. It's off the cuff. So those who catch it there, Alpha rambles. Yeah, I ramble because sometimes I'm like, I'm pulling it out of thin air. But that's the fun part because you do have a script to go by. If you get lost, there's actually you don't. You have your own biography in the text. But anyway, uh, marketing strategies. I've had a lot of marketers on this show. For those who are filmmakers in my world, one who I might end up saying it to a couple people. Now think about it. What are some of your suggestions as to staying with it, especially on the on the local level, like small theater? Well, I've seen the harness the power of YouTube to get more exposure. Uh, there's some suggestions for those who basically, I don't write a term for it. I know local theater might be a word for theater, but for small time, the up and coming people.
I mean, it's really you see it these days now more than ever. I mean, especially this last month, right now, where you had Obsessions and Backroom, both
Mhm.
were YouTube, quote unquote, YouTubers, right, to start off with, and then they got
Yeah, I didn't know that.
major.
I haven't even seen the movie yet.
Yeah, they were major,
What?
and became major hits. And the thing is, this is where people are like, oh, just find the YouTuber. It's like you can practice your craft now easier than ever and just put it
Hmm.
out there and get attention. At the end of the day, it's about being good. Like
Hmm.
I watch, movies and you go, these just aren't good anymore. And like you got to just you got to just be willing to make art, make it, and just keep putting it out there, keep putting it out there, keep putting it out there. And it's a persistence game, but it's a game of making really great stuff. When I cast actors and I do through the casting process, and I'll see hundreds of actors, and I go, there's a lot of people who just aren't talented enough.
Hmm.
And it's a very
Can you
interesting
can you become talented enough? Is that
100%.
possible?
100%.
And how
Look at
so?
Michael Jordan. Look at Kobe Bryant. Like they
But
were
see, they
not.
started as kids and they loved what they did and they did the impossible. But most people quit. They kept
Yeah,
on.
but that's my point. It's the same thing. You got to you think every day I go, oh my God, I love being a filmmaker.
Yeah,
No, I go, this fucking sucks some days,
yeah. It's an
and,
adult show. You
you
want
know,
to curse, you curse. Because I've gotten to. It's okay.
and
It's an
so,
adult
where
show.
it's like, but you got to do and that's where like so many artists are like, oh my God, I'm an artist. It's the lifestyle. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, you got to treat it. The reason why the artists that we admire at the top of the game is because they treat it like an athlete. They treat it like this is their job. Like this is not fun. Like
Hmm.
obviously it is fun, but it's not
Right.
like, oh my God, oh my
Yeah.
God, so
Yeah.
cool. It's
Yeah.
like, no, go in, do the work. And it's so important. And that's where so many people I see don't fully commit to it that way. And the artists that do commit to it that way are successful.
Okay. Now I think that's kind of goes back to, excuse me, one of the number one questions I've gotten asked by people that are curious, something that they don't even know what a podcast is. It's like, how much do you get paid? I'm like, currently, very little per episode.
Yeah.
Well, um, it's about the money. I'm like, yeah, it's about the money, but the money. But I've been at this for almost 8 years, and now I'm getting recognized on levels I didn't before. So the monies will follow in different categories. It's like I gave a whole spiel away the other day talking to someone doing my side hustle. Um, now look, weren't you just advised last year not to give away free advice for 30 minutes? But yeah, because that passion thing drives you. It's not like work, like everything you just said. Um, Getting up every day and doing it, and the monies will come. Um,
Yeah.
but the point is getting up doing it every day in some capacity. And like even
Hmm.
what you just said just got me more inspired. Literally on I have a board over there. I got to the point I couldn't do a regular board. I had to get a racer mate board. So I'm like every week in the next couple months, an episode. Now I think Friday, one of these days this week, I'm double booked. I'm like two guests in the same day. I'm like, okay. But it goes back to tying in what you're saying. You got to keep doing it and doing it, doing it.
Yeah.
Even when you're tired. And the marketing thing,
Especially when you're tired. Like
don't
it
say that.
is.
Yes, yeah, go say
It's
it.
just it is it is a game of persistence. Like, we hear the stories of obsession and, with Curry Barker and Kane
Yeah,
Parsons with backrooms. Oh my God, they're 26 years old. Oh, they're 20 years old. But they are the anomalies.
yeah,
Like, I love hearing the stories of like Morgan Freeman had his first big movie at 46 years old.
yeah,
But now he's one of the most recognizable actors on the planet,
yeah,
right? Like Vera Wang, who's one of the top designers of all time,
yeah,
had her first designed her first wedding dress like in her 40s. Again,
yeah.
like just especially with social media, we're so hyper fixated on like what does success look like rather than what is success to you. And
Mm,
if you're really able to just like keep your head down and do the work for a couple of years, you will be successful and you will be the overnight success that everyone talks
right,
about. But
right.
your overnight success is a 10-year journey.
Yeah, and yeah, that's why I go that with the question that people have asked me, and I'm like, I started, and some don't even call what a Google blogger is because Google blogging is not that popular anymore. I'm like, I started as a Google blogger and WordPress blogger way back in the day. I started out when cable was replacing dial-up.
Yep.
And I'm still in it. And now the buzzword is everybody wants to do a podcast. Great, wonderful. You get these people on, you do TikTok, you do whatever platform you want to do it on, and then look up. And because it was an overnight blow up, there's no episodes. The newest episode, last episode they did was 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So now they jump on TikTok or somewhere and try a different version of it. Instead of just, I'm thinking, I think someone said one of I hate quoting preachers because I'm more spiritual than anyway. That's another topic for another show, another guest. I think it was T.D. Jakes that said once, and I'm paraphrasing what he said, that a lot of people give up after 6 weeks when when it could have been 6 months they would have had the success they were after. They quit. They're like, oh, it's too tired, it's too exhausting. Yeah, I can't keep going. Like you said, they don't have that tenacity, that mental tenacity. But I'm gonna go back to loving what you do, which is common thread of all my shows, whether it's a story or whatever. If you didn't love if you could do anything else on this planet, would you still choose what you do?
100%.
Why?
100%. I mean, because
Why?
it's what I've been, it's what I've been doing for the last
Yeah, that's what you've been
10
doing, but
years.
why? What drove you to it? What drew you in there? What was that? I know what got me. I realized I couldn't type that fast. And podcasting meant I could do like a cliff note. For those who know who cliff notes is, they used to be in little yellow books, y'all. I could do a cliff note and then I could talk for an hour.
Mhm.
So uh, versus typing and take me forever. uh,
Yeah, I
so
mean,
that's
I don't know.
my
To me,
part. Your
it's
very
just
first film. Let's take your very first film you ever did.
mhm.
Do you, how well do you recall it? Do you recall the feeling associated with it?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Let's go there. What did it feel?
Okay.
What did it feel like?
I mean, it was so. I mean, was this sense of just
That,
accomplishment, but also while doing it, it was like, oh, this is doing it. Like this is, you know,
and there's a measure of fear and anxiety associated with anything the first time you do it.
sure.
Uh, the, how do you navigate fear and anxiety now with all the work that's behind you? What are some suggestions for those? Because for me, arriving means arriving every day I step up here doing another podcast. I have arrived with my last guest. Now I'm arriving again, and the next person I arrive again. So, how does that arrival point? How does that feel with anxiety, even with the day? You had a limited script. We didn't really know much about each other. Here we are. That arrival point to tell your story. 'Cause this is really about stories. How does that thing feel? Navigating anxiety and fears I'm talking about as you arrive to the next moment.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I've done a lot of spiritual and mental to work
Okay.
on that over the years. So that's
Okay.
that's really helped a lot. And then outside of that, I've done, it's I have found one of the best ways to help with anxiety is just to do the thing. One of my yeah, outside of like move faster, right? As
Mhm.
you could say personal catchphrases, it's just confront. I found like
Right.
everything comes down to the ability to confront, the ability to look at a thing and then just do it. And
Mm.
the more you can confront it and like truly face something,
Mhm.
the that's where discipline comes from. That's where responsibility, like it all boils down to confront. But like people are like, oh yeah, you need to take full responsibility. People are like, you need to increase your discipline and success. It's like, yes, but how do you get discipline? Well, you get it from confront. That
Mhm.
you can actually look at
Mhm.
your shoes, go out and run in the morning at 7 a.m.
Mhm.
There's a
Mhm.
level first thing before discipline, before responsibility, before any of those things that all the people talk about on social media
Yeah.
that people don't talk about, it's the ability to confront. Where like I can be on a set and I can go confront the camera. I can go look at it. I can go look at my actors. I can go
Mhm.
look at the set that I'm trying to do at my clients on a sales call. Like I can confront and be there comfortably and
Mm.
relaxed. And that's something you drill. And the only way to drill
Mm.
it is to drill it and to do it. There's no
Mm.
secret, there's no shortcut besides just doing
Hit,
it.
doing it, hit it head on, hitting it head on.
Yep.
And that may sound kind of elementary to some people, but that's the whole thing. If you get up in bed, when we get up in bed, if we never allow our feet to touch the floor, we never go anywhere.
Yeah.
Gotta, we gotta.
And look,
I'm listening.
you don't need to there's nothing new like you don't need to hear the new thing, right? There's nothing like
Right.
new to learn. What you
Right.
need to do is just do it.
Do it. Yeah.
Any of the excuses of like, well, I need to no, you're going to learn a lot more. Like I did my 4 years in college, right?
Hmm.
And I think and this is what I tell people, like unless you have to have a degree in the thing to do. Like for
Hmm.
example, sports. As
Hmm.
silly as it is, you legally for to play in the NFL, to play in the NBA, you have to go to college.
Right.
You have to do 3 years of college.
Right.
So, go to college.
Hmm.
To be a doctor, you have to go to college.
Right.
Go to medical school. A
Somebody,
lawyer.
somebody, somebody's loving your content. Oh, okay. She's the art. She's the artist and creative. My friend Ruth. She's already hit it up. Cool.
Amazing.
Amazing.
But if you don't have to go to school, take that money that you would spend to go to school and go
Hmm.
do the thing. You're going to learn a lot more in 4 years from just doing it and failing over and over than you will going to a school. The only advantage of school, in my opinion, is that you have some direction. But if you're a self starter, like go do it.
Yeah.
And so that's, yeah.
Yeah. And that's where I'm glad you brought that up, because it just confirms again for me what I've shared with different younger people I've encountered out there doing my side gig. One of my side gigs is that we have all the resources in our hands most days to learn how. Yes, school is important for certain fields. You need it for a lot, doctor, lawyer, nurse, certain areas you need a degree and some types of training. But to be an entrepreneur, to be a visionary, to do what this episode is entitled, to to transform your imagined visions into realities. If you have one of these in your hand, then like you're saying, you keep quoting, just do it. You're
Mm-hmm.
there already. You're there. You're there. Uh, I did a bunch of research today on something that I want to talk about later. I'm like, oh, by the way, my wife reminded me. She's like, you don't have to sit down at your laptop no more. You have a brand new phone, so you can do a lot of work from your phone now. Just do it and
Mm-hmm.
just get out and do it. Which means, like you just gave me again, a confirmation of the need to take this hardware I got sitting around here and this phone and get out in these streets and just go live from the sidewalks, do live podcasts from the
Yeah.
streets.
Nothing stopping you.
People, yeah, that ain't that's stopping me now. I don't have any more excuses. I don't have a phone that's gonna die on me in 45 minutes. I can go like, okay, yeah, because people want this type of content and they need to know more about people like yourself who come on my show, and they will
Yeah.
discover more about. They're like, okay, the people who be out there on the corner promoting their small businesses or playing songs or whatever musicians, like I said, in Greensboro. Greensboro's not a large city, but it's large for this for North Carolina. Uh, there's always musicians on the weekends out there. Music case open, doing their thing, just doing it at some corner. So just go out there. So thanks for bringing that back to my attention. I need to get out there. Because I like taking this stuff personal and like learning from for myself as well. Oh, thank you, everyone. I didn't expect to see this many people on it. 6 p.m. on a Monday evening. Normally it's like 7 o'clock, but for the LA time, I have an immigration lawyer coming on. First one, first person I ever had from Russia. The
Wow.
last immigration lawyer I had was based in Canada. So I'm like, yeah, wow, like it's working. Uh, so everyone that's checking this out now, all four of you, make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe, go to Spotify, subscribe, so that when these other individuals come on, you will know they're up there, they're on and catch their content. Um, Jake, since I am really talking and cooking, not just cooking on the show, but cooking literally, uh, give one final thought for those who have a lot of skin in the game. And I have one person I definitely got to get up here. She has a lot of skin in the game. As far as doing local film, as far as doing dance classes, she does some of freaking everything, pretty much. She doing workshops with little kids, everything. Uh, for someone with that much skin in the game, same individual I'm gonna send this to. Um, what would you say besides the doing it, to being consistent, to confronting your anxieties and fears? What's one final thing you would like to add? And then I'll take you off camera and we'll close this out. A game changing thing. It's been impactful for you, because if it's been impactful for you, it's
It's,
been impactful for somebody else.
it's consistency. It
Okay.
is find the level that you can do whatever thing that you want to achieve, right? So, I obviously work in marketing and I'm a filmmaker. And so it's like, all right, if I'm wanting to post more on social media, right? I'm trying to go to the gym, whatever activity you're trying to do, like find the level that you can consistently do and then be consistent. Consistency is the greatest skill you can have. And
Wow.
where it's like, even if it's once a week, you go to the gym on Mondays. That's it. On Mondays, I'm going to go to the gym. If you can just be consistent every Monday, and it's not every day, right? I'm not saying you have to be every day, but find the level that you can be consistent at and be consistent at it. You will improve. The hardest thing is days lost. Is inconsistency is the biggest killer of dreams and accomplishments, because the one day a year, one day a month, right? Or one day a week becomes 2 days a week, becomes 3 days a week. Now it might happen. It might be year 1, it's 1 day a week. Year 2 is 2 days a week. Year 3, sure. But consistency breeds consistency, and consistency breeds results. And once you start seeing results, you become more consistent. You become more interested. And it's the way to stack wins. You've got to stack wins however you can.
Okay.
You do that by being consistent.
Thanks. Almost going to retitle the show when I put it back out there, but I'm not. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it as because I've had several that's been titled for consistency in them. Jake, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule today to come on the show.
Thank you for having me.
And regardless of the craziness happening in our world, I try to always go there. As long as the artists are still speaking, as long as the artists are still creating, nothing politically or religiously can hinder growth or prosperity for any of us. But what can hinder us is what he said in the final thoughts, that word consistency, not being consistent. I just want to repeat that one more time. Be consistent. And then the video reels of this, I probably cut me off in that part and just leave it out with Jake. Let's get the reels later. But anyway, Jake, thank you again, sir. I'm going to take you off camera, close this out, and get back with you in about 60 seconds.
Sounds good.
Thank you. Hey, everyone. Thank you for your time and catching another episode of Life is About More Than Living, a podcast on Facebook and YouTube. Please become a subscriber on YouTube or Spotify to the show. Some amazing people are coming up on the show. Immigration lawyers, more creatives, people telling stories that will tug at your heart. And if you're creative, catch this in replay. Process some of what you heard. And outside of that, have an amazing week. I'm going to give you a update real quick as to who the next person should be on the show. Let me go in the calendar real quick. You can catch me live again on June 26th at 5 p.m. Be another amazing guest on the show, as well as June 29th, back-to-back episodes coming up. So until then, have an amazing week. And life is about more than living a podcast. Thank you for catching us.